Hello, I wanted to make a quick video about Android permissions and Unreal Engine 4 and Oculus, I guess. So when you make an Oculus game, it compiles a package that's for Android, and that package would be created when you package your project, right? And in your intermediates, if you look under Android, you will see the Android manifest. Right? So the Android manifest looks like this. And the Android manifest has all the settings that the Oculus will read, and it will read these permissions here to know what permissions are required to run the application. And there's times where Unreal seems to add a bunch of permissions like write external storage, read external storage that you might not need. And then the question arises, well, how do I remove those, right? How do I get rid of permissions that I don't want? And if you go into your project settings and you go down to Android, you would think there would be something here for removal of certain settings or something, but there's only the ability to add additional settings. That's obvious. So what do we do? Well, what you can do is you can use UPL, which is Unreal's plugin language. Yeah, so it's a simple XML-based language for manipulating XML and returning strings. That's what it says. You can read this page if you want to understand that. But what you do is you create a new file. Show you. So we'll go back to where the project is. We'll go into source, right near our build.cs. So let's make a new file. We'll call it Android Sanitize Permissions UPL, and it needs to be an XML file. Okay. So open that. Oh my God, no. Tried to copy it there. I want it to just come over in a new window. Apparently I can't do this. Okay, well, here's our new XML file. I have another one I already made in my other project, so I'm just going to copy to it, and then we'll talk about what's in it. All right. So if you look in it here, it just has a standard XML header, and then it has Android manifest updates here. Remove permission, read external storage, write external storage. So if you see here, you can put what permissions you want removed in here, right? So that's good. Once you have this file made, then what you're going to want to do is go into your source and go into your build.cs. So in your build.cs file, you can add a section that says if the target platform is Android, right? We're going to get this file. Android. You have to have it named exactly what you made, so be careful here. Oh, look, it's saying it's missing the path reference, so we have to do using. Right, okay. So we're going to get that file. And we're going to do additional properties for receipt, add. Like that. Okay. So if the platform is Android, we're going to read this UPL file and use it. This seems like a little black magic, doesn't it? I had to Google a bunch of things for hours to figure this out and to get this to work previously. So anywho, after you do this, we should be able to just recompile. Now let's package. So once it packages, it's going to use that UPL to remove those permissions. Oh. It did not like what I did. Look, it couldn't find it. Couldn't find it in source, target, shoot. Maybe I misspelled it. Uh-oh. Let's check it out. I did. There we go. Android sanitized permissions. Okay, well, let that be a lesson to you to make sure you spell it properly. Some other things I've learned about these plugins. So the other permissions could be added by plugins you've included in your project. So it's good to make sure you don't have any plugins included that you aren't using. And it's kind of hard to remove them, honestly, because there's so many, and sometimes it's hard to know what they do. But for the most part, if you remove one that you need and you go to play your game, you'll immediately notice, or when you go to package, you'll notice. Because it'll say there's a warning or an error related to that plugin. And you know, like if you're not using network stuff, you should remove the online system stuff. If you're not using Google Play, if it's just going to be on Oculus, you know, if you're not using Steam, I guess. I don't know, removing that plugin can cause issues, I've noticed. Okay, so we just built it. Now, if we go back to our Unreal project again, and we look at our intermediates again under Android, right? We can open our manifest now. And if we go down to our requirements, look, that permission is gone, right? Although the startup permission for write external storage is still here. But I think that's for the download activity. But anyway, look, for our game, it's now gone, right? So now if we were to package this and try to put it on the Oculus Store, we wouldn't get warnings now about that. So anyway, this is a video for future me or anybody else who's struggling trying to remove permissions when they try to put their stuff on Oculus Store. Let me know if you have any questions or anything, or want to see a video about a specific subject. Thanks.